Here we have the Excellent Elite Spanker EDC pouch. First things first, it was made in China. So if you are in the US, if you want to support US businesses, this is not the company to go with because it was made in China. And that's why it can provide such a competitive price point, because China has cheap labor. I understand that prices are high and some people, you know, they're stuck in a rut, right? I get it. So that's why we're going to be reviewing this. We have a few more products to review that are on the budget-friendly side. I want to preface this video by saying that you get what you pay for. Understand that. If you wind up purchasing this EDC pouch, which it was under $25, expect to have under $25 worth of quality. So we're going to go through and we'll see what they give you. So first things first, the kit is made from, or the pouch is made from 500D nylon. That's average, right? That's average. If it was made with, let's say, like a 700 or 800, that'd be much better. But 500D, you know, again, you're getting it for less than 25 bucks. You got your bungee strap here. You can hold a tourniquet in here if you want, you know, whatever the case is, and cinch that up, whatever you want to carry in here. This right here as well, you can also place things in right here, like a miniature Sharpie, something like that. On the back, you have your MOLLE webbing. One thing I do like about this kit, I give credit where credit's due. I would like to see more kits that do this. So you can actually weave this in MOLLE two separate ways, right? So if you want to weave it in that way, right, vertically, you can. Or if you want to weave it in to like your belt maybe, you can do that, right? Like your battle belt, your war belt, whatever. You can clip it on the side so it'll sit that way. I would like to see that from more kits, that modularity, if you will, the ability to kind of change stuff around, orient the kit however you'd like it, all that stuff. So I do like that. And they have these little clips here in the back, right? And they give you a little strap that you can use to carry it. It's a thinner strap, right? I mean, it's not terribly thin, you know. It's not terribly thin, but it is thin, right? Again, you get what you pay for. One thing I will say is that there's really no fraying on the strap whatsoever, which is obviously a silver lining. No fraying there. And then also there's really no fraying back here anywhere either, at least on your tabs. Now right here, your stitches are lifted up a bit, but again, you're getting this for less than 25 bucks, so just understand that. One thing I do not like about this kit, and there's a lot of companies that do this, is the buttons. I am not a fan of the buttons whatsoever. If you guys have seen our review of the Bearfact 3.0, they actually did not use the buttons, but they used the little plastic clips. I'm a huge fan of those clips. These buttons here, not a big fan whatsoever. Buttons fail all the time, and I would rather have some type of plastic clip or something besides a button that can be torn off, because the moment this tears, all bets are off, right? So yeah, not a big fan of the buttons, but they are there. Now they seem to work relatively well, but only time will tell through stress testing this thing. And I'll let you guys know, I'll come back with this and I'll let you know exactly how it held up through training, all that stuff. The tabs up here, they are sewn in pretty good, it looks like. right? They appear to be sewn in pretty good, but again, I just have to stress test this thing, and then we'll see how it does. We're actually using it in real life scenarios. You do get your plastic clips that your strap is attached to, and of course with those plastic clips, you can take a bungee, just like you have right here. You can take a bungee and you can run it through these clips, and you can put, let's say, like a tourniquet through them or something, right? You can attach something else on these clips, and that's always a silver lining, right? Just to have something extra. For your handles, it's just it's like it's not paracord, but it's a type of cordage, and there's just a heat seal on here. It's not really sealed as tight as it could be because it's sliding up and down, but again, less than 25 bucks. And if we open this up, you can actually fit a cell phone in here, right? This pocket will actually hold a pretty good sized phone, so you can fit a phone in either one of these pockets. The container itself does have like a water resistant kind of interior fabric, which is always a good thing. Obviously, the zipper right here is not waterproof, right? Now it's water resistant, sure, but the interior lining right here is definitely more water resistant than the top here. So something else to consider. Pretty neat. But apart from that, it's just a standard little pouch, right? Nothing really more to it, nothing less. Now, one thing I am a big fan of is the stitching, right? I watch the stitching a lot on kits. Again, if you look at our review of the Bearfact 3.0, you'll see that we are a huge fan of their stitching, the patterns in which they stitch, and what exactly they have stitched, and where the pressure goes whenever you're tugging on their straps. So yeah, if you have not checked out Refuge Medical, go check them out. But yeah, so I mean, the stitching here appears to be good, at least in the layering they have. But again, you got some stitches lifted up here. You got a knot here, some stitches lifted up here, and so honestly, I could see this probably giving way. And I mean, I can tell you right now, just by looking at this, if I wanted to, I could tear this. 110% I could tear this. Also right here, I can tear that. So definitely not a guaranteed for life kit. Just keep that in mind. But definitely for one-time use, the kit will serve its purpose. Maybe even 2 or 3 times use, right? And then again, you can see you have some stitches that are lifted up here, which will inevitably be a problem, right? It's going to start falling apart. It's just a matter of time before it falls apart. But again, it's less than 25 bucks, you know. This is like the budget little EDC pack. Would I recommend this to a professional? No. Would this be my first choice for a kit? No. If someone is financially struggling and is barely making it and is trying to get a type of kit, would I recommend this to them? Maybe, right? Just get whatever works for you. They also give you a little PVC patch here, right? But yeah, it's not a terrible kit. My main problem with it, honestly, is that it was made in China. That's my main problem with it. Just because you're not supporting American businesses when you purchase these, right? That's the main issue. But again, you have to get whatever works for you, right? At the end of the day, that's what you have to do. You do not have an obligation to any business. Get what works best for you. Now, American brands should work the best for you, right? Because you usually get the best deals, all that fun stuff. But if you are looking for a budget EDC pouch, the Excellent Elite Spanker EDC pouch it appears to be decent quality. Yeah, we'll just have to put it through the test and see exactly how it holds up. Even these straps, right? Yeah, I mean, it's holding up to that, so yeah, we'll see how it holds up. What I can tell you for sure is that I do not see this holding up for a long time in an actual tactical scenario, right? If you're in a harsh environment, if you're in, you know, hot, bright sun, sweat, water, blood, whatever, I don't see this thing holding up to that on a daily basis. Again, in a real life tactical scenario. But if you're just going to use this as something to keep your stuff in, sure, right? Especially if you're looking for something that is on the much cheaper price point. The more you support American businesses, the more those businesses can offer you, right? You know, so a lot of times American businesses might seem like they're charging you a lot, but there's a lot that goes into that product, and there's a lot of QA that goes into that product as well, a lot of QC, quality control, quality assurance. A lot of that goes into creating that product. Whereas something like this, if this thing fails, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about this kit or anything else, please let us know down in the comments. We will be reviewing more gear in the future, so go ahead and give us a like, go ahead and subscribe, and check out our Patreon. All of our links will be in the description. Thank you all so much for your support. God bless, stay safe, and as always, stay sanctified.